Hi everyone, this is Sixman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial video, we are going to learn some concepts and solve some problems in probability of simple events. So without further ado, let's begin. Probability of an event. Probability definition, it is a numerical measure of the likelihood that a specific event will occur. For example, the chance of rain today is 30%. Yung statement na yun, it quantifies our feeling about the possibility na uulan. The likelihood of an outcome is quantified by assigning a number from the interval 0 to 100%. So palaging ganon. Higher numbers indicate that the outcome is more likely than lower numbers. Given an experiment, and its sample space, the objective probability is to assign nga to each event A a number of PA. So, probability of an event A is denoted as simply PA, which will give a precise measure of the chance that A will occur. In some concepts, sa probability natin, yung iba gumagamit ng relative frequency. Ayan yung formula for relative frequency. Relative frequency is equal to frequency over n, or para mas simple lang, in a less complicated formula for probability, P is equal to simply n over n kapag ka-simple events ang sinosolve natin. So, meron tayong several steps in calculating the probability of an event. Number 1, list all the simple events in the sample space. Kapag bibigyan tayo ng problem or maka-encounter tayo ng problem and we have to calculate the probability, of course, dapat alam natin i-create yung sample space and dapat marunong tayo mag-create ng subsets. Yung subsets na yun is yung event. Doon ka magbabase kung ano ilalagay mo sa small letter n natin kanina dun sa formula and yung capital letter N natin na mag-serve as the main sample space. Number 2, assign an appropriate probability to each simple event. So, kayo yung mag-assign nun or sometimes given naman siya sa problem. Number 3, determine which simple events results in the event of interest. For example, probability na uulan or hindi. Ang example natin kanina, chance of rain today is 30%. Ang chance na hindi uulan, of course, is 70%. For example, ang hinahanap sa atin is yung chance na hindi uulan. So, ang sagot is 70%. Number 4, calculate the probabilities of the simple events that result in the event of interest. Ito yung step number 4 natin. Whenever we are going to calculate, kailangan tandaan natin or careful tayo that we satisfy yung dalawang condition. Dapat ma-include natin lahat ng simple events sa sample space natin. Kasi pag may nakalimutan tayo and we need to add some probabilities, hindi magtatama. Pangalawa, kung mag-a-assign tayo ng probability, dapat realistic probabilities dun sa simple events natin. And whenever yung sample space natin ay malalaki, it is easy to unintentionally omit some of the simple events kapag ganon. And kung mangyayari yan, yung assigned probabilities natin ay mali, then yung magiging sagot natin will not be useful. Probability of simple events, example number 1, a random experiment can result in one of the outcomes. Meron na agad tayong given na sample space, A, B, C, and D. So let's write, sample space natin is equal to A, B, C, and D, with the probabilities of 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, and 0.1 respectively. In some solutions, para mas madalian tayo, para hindi tayo masyadong malito sa pag-a-assign ng probability, since may given naman na tayong probability, wag magamit ng probability table. So, let's say this is A, B, C, and D. Kung gagamit tayo ng probability table, ganito lang naman siya. This 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, and 0.1 ulit. Let A denote the event AB. Let B the event of BCD. And yung C naman the event of D. So sa problem na to, hinati-hati na or nag-create na tayo ng subsets or tinatawag natin as the events. For letter A, we have AB. For event B, we have BCD. For event C, D lang. And ang hinahanap sa atin, calculate the probability of event A, ito, event B, and event C. So, paano yan? Magre-rely tayo sa given events. For probability A, or simply PA, ayan siya, ang gagawin lang natin, we simply add Kasi meron tayong given na probabilities, pero sa A kasi ang event is eto, A and B. Ano ba yung probability ng A? Ano ba yung probability ng B? So, ang probability ng A is eto, 0.1 plus the probability ng B, eto, 0.3. So, probability of event A is equal to 0.4. So, this is the answer na for P of A. Next, for probability of event B. Tatlo, we have B, C, D. Ang probability ng B alone, ng sample point na B is 0.3. Plus, probability of sample point C, 0.5. Plus, yung D natin na 0.1. And the probability of event B is 0.9. Ito na yung ating answer. And lastly, for probability of event C, D lang tayo. So, ang probability ng sample point na D ay simply 0.1 lang. So, therefore, ito na yung answer for probability of event C. Example number 2, a coin is tossed twice. What is the probability that at least one head occurs? Second question, what is the probability that exactly one head in the two tosses occurs? Let's start with letter A. Letter A, in this problem, wala nang binigay na probability. So, tayo na ang mag-a-assign ng probability sa bawat event. Kaya lang, hindi pa natin alam yung sample space, hindi pa rin natin alam kung ano yung mga events. I-create muna natin sample space. A coin is tossed twice. Again, pwede na nating by listing kapag mag-create tayo ng sample space or gagawa muna tayo ng tree diagram para mas madali. Let's take, for example, tree diagram. So, meron tayong dalawang outcome. Sa unang toss, we have heads and tails. And sa second toss, ayan, kapag H ang lumabas, pwede ulit H, pwede rin naman T. Pag T ang lumabas, pwedeng H, pwedeng T. Therefore, ang maging sample points natin for the sample space ay HH, HT, TH, and TT. Ang ating sample space ay HH, HT, TH, and TT. Ito na ngayon yung lalagyan natin ng bawat probability. So, paano natin lalagyan yan ng probability? And since equal lang naman lahat yan na magiging probability natin, we have 4. So, a-assign na natin yan ng probability. At yung coin natin ay balance. So, each of these outcomes is equally likely to occur. Equal sila lahat ng probability. This is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. This is a probability table. Kaya lang, for letter A, ang event na hinahanap natin ay at least one head occurs. So, ano-ano ba yung nasa sample points natin na at least one head lang ang mag-occur? So, ang event natin, let's say, event A is equal to at least one head occurs. Ano-ano ba yung nasa event A na yan? We have HH. Kasi ang sabi, at least one head. So, pwede maging dalawang head. Pangalawa, HT. May isang head. And isa pa is yung TH. Ito ngayon yung i-add natin na probability. Probability of event A na at least one head occurs is now equal to probability of HH is 1/4. Same with HT. 1/4 din. Same with TH na 1/4 din. Therefore, probability of A is equal to 3/4. Next, for letter B. At exactly one head in the two tosses occurs. Letter B. B, the event na exactly one head mag-occur sa two tosses na yun. Gagawin muna natin yung event ng B. Ang event na exactly one head lang ay ito lang dalawa na ito. So we have HT and TH. probability of event B now is equal to probability ng HT at TH ay parehong 1/4 lang din naman. We have 1/4 plus 1/4. Probability of event B now is equal to 1/2. So this is example number 2.